The Alto High-Speed Rail Corridor Toronto-Quebec City Line represents a defining chapter in Canada's transportation evolution, a visionary leap toward a modern, sustainable, and interconnected future that aims to bridge the vast expanse of the nation's eastern heartland. Designed to link four of Canada's most important urban centers, Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, and Quebec City, this high-speed rail system is envisioned as a state-of-the-art corridor combining speed, comfort, efficiency, and ecological responsibility. The name, ALTO, derived from the Latin root meaning, high, or elevated, symbolizes both the altitude of ambition and the high standards of design and innovation underpinning the project. More than just a transportation line, the Alto High-Speed Rail Corridor seeks to become a national symbol of unity, progress, and environmental stewardship. Its expected launch window between 2028 and 2030 marks not just the arrival of a new train but the dawn of a new era for Canadian mobility. From its inception, the ALTO project was conceptualized to address a growing challenge: how to provide fast, reliable, and sustainable intercity transport in a country known for vast distances and extreme weather. The existing Via Rail system, while historic and beloved, operates primarily on shared freight lines that limit speed and punctuality. The idea of a dedicated passenger high-speed rail network emerged as both an economic necessity and an ecological imperative. The ALTO line, stretching approximately 1,000 kilometers, aims to cut travel times dramatically, reducing the Toronto-Montreal journey from over 5 hours to under 2, and making Toronto-Quebec City achievable in roughly 3 hours. This transformation will not only enhance business connectivity but also redefine tourism, regional commuting, and the overall perception of rail travel in Canada. Technologically, the ALTO project draws from some of the most advanced rail systems in the world. Its design integrates European and Asian high-speed rail expertise while incorporating North American safety and environmental standards. The trains are being engineered for speeds up to 300 km per hour, using next-generation aerodynamic modeling that minimizes drag and maximizes energy efficiency. The power system is expected to be fully electric, drawing from Canada's clean energy grid, predominantly hydroelectric and wind-based sources, to ensure near-zero emissions during operation. Every car in the train will feature regenerative braking systems, LED lighting, and smart energy management to minimize waste. Materials used in construction, such as lightweight aluminum alloys and composite panels, will enhance both performance and sustainability. Aesthetically, the ALTO train embodies a balance of elegance and functionality. Its exterior features a sleek white body accented with subtle blue and silver lines, a design inspired by the clarity of Canadian winter light and the flow of the St. Lawrence River. The nose section, engineered for aerodynamic precision, incorporates layered carbon composite materials that absorb impact and noise, ensuring a quieter ride and reduced vibration even at top speeds. Inside, the cabins blend modern luxury with ergonomic efficiency. Each coach is equipped with panoramic windows, spacious seating configurations, adaptive climate control, and digital infotainment systems that synchronize with passengers' mobile devices. Business class sections offer reclining leather seats, touchless service options, and acoustic isolation for comfort, while standard class cabins still prioritize legroom, lighting, and visibility. Accessibility is central to the design. Every ALTO train is fully compliant with universal design standards, ensuring ease of boarding and comfort for passengers with reduced mobility. One of the most revolutionary aspects of the Alto High-Speed Rail Corridor is its infrastructure. Unlike traditional Canadian railways, which often run on shared freight tracks, ALTO will operate on dedicated double tracks designed specifically for high-speed use. These tracks will employ slab track technology, reinforced concrete bases that reduce maintenance needs and increase stability at high velocities. The route alignment was carefully chosen to balance efficiency, safety, and environmental sensitivity, with extensive consultations involving Indigenous communities, environmental agencies, and local governments. The project incorporates dozens of wildlife crossings, green bridges, and sound barriers to minimize ecological disruption. In addition, all major stations, Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, and Quebec City, are being redesigned or expanded to serve as multimodal hubs, integrating high-speed rail with subways, light rail systems, and airports. From an economic standpoint, the Alto Corridor represents a monumental investment in Canada's future competitiveness. Early estimates place the total project cost between $15 billion and $25 billion, depending on final route and construction technologies. Yet, the expected returns are vast. Analysts project tens of thousands of construction jobs during the building phase, followed by thousands of permanent operational roles in maintenance, hospitality, and logistics. The line is expected to stimulate regional economies by increasing tourism, boosting intercity commerce, and attracting new business ventures along the route. Real estate near new stations is already showing signs of appreciation as investors anticipate the transformation of these corridors into economic growth zones. Moreover, the Alto system is expected to reduce air and road congestion, saving millions of dollars annually in environmental and infrastructure costs. Environmentally, Alto stands as one of the greenest infrastructure projects in Canadian history. By shifting millions of passengers annually from cars and planes to electric rail, it will drastically reduce greenhouse gas emissions, potentially eliminating over 500,000 tons of CO each year. Every station and maintenance facility will incorporate renewable energy systems, such as rooftop solar panels and geothermal heating. Even the train depots are being designed with rainwater recycling and green roofs. The sustainability plan also includes a comprehensive reforestation and biodiversity offset program, ensuring that any land impacted during construction is restored or improved post-development. The integration of climate resilience strategies, such as elevated tracks in flood-prone zones and weather-adaptive signaling systems, reflects a forward-looking approach that positions Alto as a model for climate-conscious infrastructure worldwide. The human side of the project is equally compelling. The planning and design teams behind Alto include international experts from Canada, Japan, France, and Germany, countries with extensive experience in high-speed rail. Collaborative design sessions emphasize not only speed and efficiency but also the uniquely Canadian travel experience. The interior aesthetic, for example, draws on regional materials and cultural motifs. Maple wood finishes, subtle indigenous-inspired patterns in fabric designs, and bilingual signage celebrate Canada's diversity and heritage. Every decision reflects a deep respect for both the land and the people it serves. Moreover, the project's training programs are developing a new generation of Canadian engineers, technicians, and designers skilled in cutting-edge rail technology, a human capital investment that will benefit the nation long after. The first Alto train departs. Construction of the Alto High-Speed Rail Corridor has been carefully phased. Initial groundwork focuses on corridor preparation and land acquisition, followed by bridge and tunnel construction. Specialized assembly plants are being established to build train sets domestically, with parts sourced from both Canadian and international manufacturers. The first prototype units are expected to roll out for testing in 2027, with dynamic testing phases covering speed trials, safety validations, and passenger comfort assessments. Advanced digital monitoring systems will oversee every stage of construction, using drones, sensors, and AI-based inspection tools to ensure precision. Even the supply chain is designed for efficiency. Materials and parts will move along existing freight lines and highways in coordinated batches, minimizing disruption and maximizing local economic benefits. Safety remains a non-negotiable priority for the Alto system. Canada's diverse weather conditions, snow, ice, and extreme temperature shifts, pose unique challenges for high-speed operation. Engineers are developing adaptive systems, including heated tracks, AI-assisted traction control, and real-time meteorological monitoring, to maintain safety and punctuality in all seasons. The signaling network will use European Train Control System (ETCS) Level 2 technology, ensuring continuous communication between train and track. Automatic braking, redundant power systems, and AI-based hazard detection will enhance reliability. Additionally, stations are being designed with state-of-the-art evacuation protocols, contactless ticketing, and advanced surveillance systems, ensuring both security and comfort for passengers. In a global context, the Alto High-Speed Rail Corridor places Canada among nations that have embraced high-speed rail as a cornerstone of sustainable mobility. Countries such as France, Japan, and China have demonstrated how such systems can revolutionize national connectivity. Alto draws inspiration from these successes but adapts them to Canada's geography, culture, and economy. The corridor's focus on both environmental integrity and passenger experience distinguishes it as a uniquely Canadian innovation, a blend of practicality, elegance, and respect for nature. The project's public-private partnership model also sets a precedent for future infrastructure development, ensuring fiscal responsibility while promoting long-term growth. When the Alto Line finally launches, it will do more than shorten travel times, it will reshape the rhythm of Canadian life. Cities that once felt distant will become neighbors, and economic zones will merge into a continuous arc of opportunity stretching across Ontario and Quebec. Business professionals will be able to commute between Toronto and Montreal within a morning, families will explore cities once considered weekend destinations in a single day, and students will find new educational and cultural exchanges within easy reach. The sense of national unity, so often challenged by geography, will find new expression through this steel and electric ribbon that ties the East together. The visual experience of the Alto train will further elevate the travel culture in Canada. Stepping into an Alto station will feel like entering a space of calm precision, gleaming glass walls, digital ticketing kiosks, ambient lighting, and art installations reflecting regional identity. The train's departure will be silent, smooth, and almost poetic, a whisper of speed as it glides from platform to horizon. The interiors will provide a sanctuary for travelers, ergonomic seats, wide windows revealing the vast Canadian landscapes, and a subtle hum of technology at work. Each Alto train will represent a moving masterpiece of design and engineering, a symbol of national confidence and vision. Beyond its physical presence, Alto carries deep symbolic meaning. It represents progress not just in transportation but in mindset, the recognition that innovation and environmental stewardship can coexist. It challenges the notion that vast countries must depend on cars and planes alone, offering instead a cleaner, faster, and more human way to move. It revives the romance of train travel, blending nostalgia for the golden age of rail with the precision of 21st century engineering. It also signals Canada's entry into a global network of nations redefining mobility through technology and sustainability. As the 2028 launch approaches, anticipation grows. Prototypes will undergo rigorous testing, stations will come alive with finishing touches, training programs will graduate their first class of certified high-speed engineers. The moment the first Alto train departs Toronto for Quebec City will be historic, an achievement built on decades of vision, research, and collaboration. It will mark not only a technological milestone but also a collective triumph of imagination and determination. The Alto High-Speed Rail Corridor is, at its core, more than a train. It is a promise of speed, sustainability, and shared progress, carrying Canada confidently into the future.